Badminton. Badminton is a sport played by hitting a shuttlecock back and forth over a narrow net using a long-handled racket. It was originally invented in India around 1860s as a game called Pona. The game was imported and played on country estates back in England when British Army officers returned home and further codified the rules of the game for competitive playing. Gripping is the proper way of holding or gripping the racket. There are two basic grips of the badminton racket. One is the forehand grip, and the second is the backhand grip. The second basic skills of badminton is the serving. Serving is the stroke that is used to move the shuttlecock from one side of the court to the other in order to start the game. It is also known as service. There are two rules in serving. One is the right service court, in which you serve from the right side of the court when you or your opponent scores an even number of points. And the next one is the left service court, in which you serve from the left side of the court when you or your opponent scores an odd number of points. Different shots in badminton. There are 5 shots in badminton: the serves, clears, smash, drive, and drop shot. Last are the 4 basic strokes of badminton. A badminton stroke is the movement of the player's racket with an intention to hit the shuttlecock. History of Barangay Pagsabungan. Pagsabungan is one of the barangay in the city of Mandaue. It shares a common border with Tabok, Kanduman, and Basak. Its population, as determined by the 2015 census, was 20,335. These represented 5.61% of the total population of Mandaue. In the old days, there were few recreational activities that people could join in. One of them was cockfighting, or commonly known as sabong. A cockfight is a blood sport between two cocks or gamecocks held in a ring called a cockpit. Wagers are often made on the outcome of the match. Pagsabungan in the far north town was then the center for such an activity way before Mandaue Coliseum, Floremer, and Rivero. So although it was once merely a sitio of the barrio of Basak, it was a center of such activity. It is said that the real cockfighting, called buwang or pagtari, used to be done near the ancestral house of Julio Cabajo, a well-known personality in Mandaue. And the gaming enthusiasts came from near or far, traversing the lovely barrio roads just to get there. When they were asked where they were going or where they had been, these folks would reply Pagsabungan, or the cockfighting venue. The answer became a byword in the name of the sitio. Through the efforts of its leaders, it was separated from Basak in the late 1960s. There were HDP accounts that claimed that Pagsabungan was the home of witches or ungo, and every night at the stroke of 8, they would come out and fight each other because their show number. The fighting was like the sabong or cockfight. So numerous were they that the citizens of the bordering barrio of Kanduman also became witches. One could tell them apart by the many sweet buongon or pomelo tree in their yards. They were said to be the owners of these orchards. Before I end this vlog, I want to share a quote by Rachel Med, which state that history is important because it teaches us about the past. And by learning about the past, you come to understand the present so that you may make educated decision about the future. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you learned something.